Welcome back to ESPN News. Micheal Vicks yesterday introduced at a news conference as the newest member of the Philadelphia Eagles. This is Vicks today practicing with his new team. He agreed to a 2-year contract. The team option is for the second year. And our Sal Palantonio has been following this story since its origin on Thursday night. He joins us now from the Eagles practice facility. And Sal, in terms of the team vibe, how are acting towards Micheal Vicks?
Very positively. The entire organization from Andy Reid on down. I just got off the practice field, and you can tell that Donovan McNabb especially is embracing Micheal Vicks. He's been his partner in the passing drills, joking around with Vic, trying to get him acclimated to this team to make him feel comfortable. You can start with Andy Reid this morning. His press conferences are usually lukewarm affairs where he rarely gives out any information. Today he was very expressive, going on and on about Micheal Vicks, answering every and all question that was put to him. And I just thought it changed Andy Reid. That was clear. He talked about he put Micheal Vicks right into the mix. Vic had a lift this morning with the weightlifting coach. Vic was part of the scout team through the walkthrough this morning. And he said that tomorrow they're going to have a practice with pads, and Micheal Vicks will have the pads on. In fact, his shoulder pads arrived at about 11 o'clock this morning from East Stroudsburg, from the factory where they made them. They didn't have his nameplate on the locker yet. They're still waiting for that. But the team is embracing him. And I asked a lot of the players just how they are reacting to the emotional reaction out in the Philadelphia community. A lot of it angry, and they are in his corner just as emotional.
Sal, how did Vic look today in practice? What was the rust factor?
Well, I don't think there was much rust. I mean, well, of course, 23 months away from the game. He's out there feeling his way through it. But you could see the ball had zip to it. He looked pretty loose. Andy Reid said he's got to lose 2 to 3 pounds, which is not much. I've seen a lot of Micheal Vicks since he was drafted. He looks a lot bigger up top. He looks bulkier. He looks like he's obviously been lifting to add strength. But, he looked like, he could play tomorrow. But they're going to take their time with him. It's clear that they're going to take their time in incorporating him into this offense. He'll be a wildcat quarterback. And, of course, he's not eligible to play until August 27th, the third preseason game against Jacksonville. And I have every anticipation that he's going to play in that football game.
Sal, you mentioned moments ago that much of the reaction there in the city of Philadelphia since this story broke early in the evening on Thursday has been negative. What have you heard in the Philly area today?
Well, emotions are definitely still raw, Mark. People are processing through this. There was numbness. There was anger. Very negative reaction from some of the leaders of the animal rights groups. There was some protest out in front of the facility here yesterday. When I was driving into South Philadelphia this morning, clearly a lot of negative reaction on Sports Talk Radio, and I think people are still trying to figure out where this all fits with this team. And it's going to take some time for that to blow over for a while, and I think the team is trying to figure that out. I think the next big step for Micheal Vicks is where does he go into the Philadelphia community to talk about animal cruelty and animal rights and beyond the football field. I think that's the next big step, that we have to find out where he's going and what he's going to do, because as Jeff Lurie, the owner of the team, said yesterday, if he's not proactive in the community, he's not going to be on this team. So I think everybody in the city is going to hold the Eagles and the owner and Micheal Vicks to that standard.